Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shania if you're new here, and in today's video it is all about a super hair growth oil, and this time it's all about the scalp. So we're focusing on how to nourish the scalp, how to condition the scalp so that it promotes long, thick, lustrous hair. So without further ado, let's get into it. So today we are discussing how to make the oil, what are the benefits of the oil, and how you apply the oil. This is super important to learn if you suffer from dry scalp, itchy scalp, inflamed scalp. So lately in the winter months, your scalp will actually get a lot drier because weather, the environment. So that's why I feel like it's needed to go ahead and release this video. I already have a super hair growth oil, but this one is tailored just for the scalp, nourishing the scalp, conditioning the scalp. So before we make this oil, let's talk about some benefits so that you know exactly what you're putting into your hair and how it's going to benefit you. So today's oil contains 3 herbs in one oil because we want to keep it simple. It's not about the oil so much, it's about the herbs. So the first herb we have is fenugreek. So fenugreek is full of so many vitamins, so many proteins, so many different components and minerals and nutrients that your hair actually really needs. So if you lack from anything naturally, this is going to help it implement it back into your scalp to nourish it. It has antifungal properties, it has anti-inflammatory properties, so that's why I picked this herb in specific to go ahead and put into this oil because we're talking about the scalp here. And then we have amla, which is a gooseberry. So amla has a high concentration in vitamins and tannins and proteins as well, so it's going to benefit in so many ways. It conditions scalps, it promotes healthy hair growth, it boosts volume, it reduces dandruff. All the scalp issues that you could have and hair issues that you could have, all these herbs are tailored to like fix those things. And some of them, you know, they triple the power because all 3 herbs help with dandruff. All 3 herbs are antifungal. All 3 herbs are anti-inflammatory. So that's why I was like, you know what, I definitely want to add these in my oil. So initially I wasn't going to add bromine to the mix, but I was like, you know what, it has so many beneficial components and properties that I could really tailor to my scalp and to my ends. So that's why I decided to go ahead and add it as well. So just like others, it reduces hair loss, it reduces dandruff, and just like fenugreek, it soothes the scalp, so it just helps with the anti-inflammatory issues that you might be experiencing. It increases hair health, which is what we want. We want long, lustrous, thick, healthy hair. We don't want any hair coming out and it's thin and weak already from the jump. And for the main function that I want to use it for, it helps prevent brittle and dry ends. So winter months, my scalp and my ends are the most vulnerable, so they get really dry and it can cause a lot of issues. So that's why I felt like it was important to go ahead and add bromine. You absolutely don't have to add it. You know, I'm a little extra and I like to make everything a powerhouse, so that's why I added it in. But if you don't have it, no big deal. And of course, olive oil has so many beneficial properties. It's soothing and it's an oil that can help seal and add some conditioning to it. Whatever oil that you like and you feel like your hair actually gets a lot of benefits from, definitely go with that oil. But for me, olive oil, avocado oil, those are my girls. So you can use this oil for hot oil treatments. It has so many beneficial properties, and with it being warmed up, it can really be very conditioning for your head. And just like I said on my other oil video, I feel like oil and butters are for everyone. It's all about how you use them. So if you don't want to use oil like throughout the week, you can use hot oil treatment and then you wash it out. So you're still getting the properties and the benefits of that oil, but you're not leaving it in your head. So this does have an herby smell. So if you don't like that, you don't have to do this every single day. You can just use it as a hot oil treatment, wash it out, and your hair is going to smell like your conditioner. But for me, I have drier hair, I have a drier scalp, and I have low porosity hair. So those 3 factors influence how I'm going to use the oil. The second way to use this oil is that you can just oil your scalp and do a head massage. I like doing those, especially when I have my twist down, or you can do it at any point. Now let's go ahead and make this oil. Alright guys, so here I'm showing you the store where I get all of my herbs from when it's Ayurvedic. We have all of our things, our oils, our herbs, and we have our pot so we can have that hot water to surround the mason jar, and of course the mason jar. So now you want to go ahead and fill your mason jar with some olive oil. Depending on how many people you're going to make it for, depends on how much you're going to make. But for one person, just need 1 cup of oil and then 1 scoop of all the herbs. If you want to do more, you can. It's just super hard for me to just do 1 when I know all the benefits of each of them. So that's why you might see me do 2 or 3. Now you're just going to give it a good mix, make sure everything is nice and blended. But then I noticed that I need to add a little bit more oil, so here I go. And then I think I did about like a half a cup, so 1.5 total, 2 or 3 scoops per herb that I used. Now we're going to transfer it over to the pot and give it another good mix before we add the hot water. I like to surround it by the hot water just so I can get all of the herbs really blended into the oil, so that way it's really infused and it's not just kind of like sitting in it. Because I do remove the oil from the actual jar and put it into a bottle bottle after 5 days. So after 5 days of sitting underneath the sink with no light touching it, I transferred over to a bottle, and I went ahead and added some peppermint oil just for fragrance because it is a little bit herby smelling. So after a good shake, I'm going to go ahead and disperse it on my twist. So I do have a video on this, so I'll go ahead and put it in the cards, but I'm just getting that all worked in my scalp because it's so nourishing. The winter months are so harsh on the scalp and the hair, and it can really dry it out. So this oil replenishes all the nourishment that I need, and I can wear it out for a few days. So I'm just demonstrating what I would do if I went to sleep. So I usually do a scalp massage nightly so that way I can relieve the stress and pressure from the day or the week, whatever. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take down my twist with the oil. So if you don't want to walk around with like a herby smell, then you can use this oil just for like hot oil treatments. But for me, I don't mind it. I know it's doing me good. I ain't going nowhere special. So I want to protect my hair. If not, you guys can use shea butter. But I like to use this all the time when I'm going through like the winter months. So I put oil on my fingertips, and now I'm just adding it to the ends because this oil is really good for split ends. And I've been struggling with that in these colder months. So, you know, just give them a little something. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy all my other videos, and I'll see you guys later.